Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, December 13th. Arctic air has plunged into the mid-Atlantic region. A very windy and cold day for the middle of December expected today throughout the I-95 corridor region from D.C. to Philadelphia to New York City. Temperatures will struggle to pass the freezing mark this afternoon, and wind chill values will be considerably lower considering wind gusts out of the northwest can reach 35 or even 40 miles per hour during the next several hours. Wind chill values at times in the single digits in the I-95 corridor. We next have to worry about a clipper system. It looks like that clipper low pressure area will produce snow primarily north of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Places like Philadelphia and New York City can receive a dusting to an inch or so. D.C. area will be south of the track for this clipper system, therefore a minimal amount of snow, perhaps a few snow showers later tonight into early tomorrow. Now, in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York City, while this will be a minor snow accumulation on the order of a dusting to an inch or so, slippery roads are quite likely late tonight, early tomorrow, given the fact that the surface conditions are so cold. This is quite different from the weekend event where we had our first snowfall. That particular setup had relatively warm road temperatures given the prior days of relatively warm conditions. But now that we're in an Arctic air mass, roads will be quite cold, and certainly any untreated roads late tonight, early tomorrow will become slippery in a hurry with any snow that falls. Let's start off by looking at the surface map. Here is that clipper system now across southeastern Minnesota. Now, what you want to look for is areas just to the north of the advancing clipper system, just to the north of the storm track for that snow. And indeed, it looks like this will drive into southwestern Pennsylvania by late tonight, early tomorrow, and then basically move right along southern Pennsylvania to off the New Jersey coastline. As a result, snow will be minimal, perhaps even non-existent across the D.C. metro region, but areas north of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border will see some snow. It'll weaken, certainly weaken some as it crosses over the Appalachian Mountains in central Pennsylvania. Nonetheless, I expect could be snow at daybreak tomorrow, but certainly snow later tonight into early tomorrow, some slippery roads, a dusting to an inch or so in the Philly, New York City metro regions. Now, across the northern Midwest, northern Ohio Valley, could be several inches of snow over the next several hours. Places like Michigan, northeastern Ohio, even into northwestern Pennsylvania, on the order of 5-6 inches possible from this clipper system. But again, it stays primarily from the Pennsylvania-Maryland border on north for late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Here's, in fact, a forecast from NOAA forecaster for the probability of 4 inches or more during the next several hours here. And this red area is a high probability of 4 inches or more with this particular clipper system. And again, it'll be a healthy snowfall on the north side of the track across places like extreme eastern Wisconsin, southern Michigan, into northeastern Ohio and northwestern Pennsylvania. Then it weakens over as it crosses over these Appalachian Mountains, and I'm expecting anywhere from a dusting to an inch or so in this region late tonight, early tomorrow, and only some snow shower activity in the D.C. metro region. Now here's the current radar loop. All of this in the form of snow across Wisconsin, Michigan, and again, a healthy snowfall headed their way. That low pressure area right now is situated right in this region, right here in southeastern Minnesota. And we'll certainly monitor this closely today for any potential surprises. Could the low pressure area drop a little farther to the south? Sure, but odds are against it right now. Could it end up with a little bit more moisture than expected? Yeah, that's a possibility as well, but again, odds favor it weakening as it crosses over the Appalachians, and that'll end up producing likely a dusting to an inch or so from Philadelphia north and east to the New York City metro region. Well, let's end up by looking at the surface forecast maps from the 6Z GFS model run will move ahead in 6-hour increments beginning with this morning, Wednesday morning. These maps from tropicaltidbits.com. And here's that low pressure area over southeastern Minnesota. Let's move forward here. Some decent snowfall later today across the upper part of the Midwest, especially extreme eastern Wisconsin, all the way across southern and central Michigan into northern Ohio, and ultimately into the northwestern part of Pennsylvania. Let's keep moving forward. And here's that track into the northern part of Indiana, the northern part of Ohio, on its way to southwestern Pennsylvania. That track, of course, again, is crucial in the sense that most of its snow falls to the north of the track of this type of clipper system. Let's move forward, and here we go. By late tonight, in the wee hours of the morning, that low pressure area will start to weaken some as it heads towards the Appalachians and into the southwestern part of Pennsylvania. Snow spreading across the state. Again, late tonight, snow should break out in the Philly metro region, and certainly by daybreak in the New York City metro region. And any untreated road could get slippery in a hurry, even with a minor snow accumulation, given the fact that it's so cold out there right now and through the night tonight. Let's move forward, and here we go. That low pressure area basically scoots across the southern part of Pennsylvania, over New Jersey, and out into the western Atlantic. Snow will wind down quickly tomorrow morning, but again, could be slippery spots from Philadelphia north and east, across New Jersey, New York City, late tonight and early tomorrow. Let's keep moving forward here. Just one last thing I want to point out here. The threat for the end of the week, the Friday night time frame, has decreased. It looks like those waves of energy coming in the northern stream should produce some snow here by Friday afternoon across the Great Lakes, but it appears they just will not quite consolidate in time to produce low pressure that would have an impact on the I-95 corridor at the end of the week. So again, the late week, early weekend snow threat has decreased. We'll continue to monitor that over the next couple of days. But very windy and cold today in an Arctic air mass, and then a clipper system causes some snow primarily from the Mason-Dixon line on north late tonight, early tomorrow, and there can be some slippery road conditions late tonight, early tomorrow. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.